Okay, so welcome to anyone who's watching this new little YouTube series that I've created called Road to Fit. It's basically me getting back into the gym after the last 12 months haven't been very consistent and my diet's been a bit off. So I'm not where I want to be. So I'm going to document as many workouts as I can. I'll see how I go. Like I said, this is the first one. So starting off the first session with legs. I didn't film the warm-ups, but I'm filming the top three sets that I did. 120, 130, 140 kilo box squats for 8 reps. I would do normal squats, but I did them a couple of weeks ago and it just didn't feel comfortable. So I'm going to start with box squats, get my strength back, and then move into full squat movements. It was hard, but it moved smoothly. There wasn't really any struggle even with the 140 kilo, which is coming up next. Sort of 5-6 reps in, that's where it does start to really burn on your legs. And obviously because you're doing a heavier weight, it puts more strain on your central nervous system. As you can see, my face going red. So it's moving at a good tempo, which is a good sign that, I've still got decent strength in my legs. But I've been training on my own quite a lot recently, so I haven't been doing sessions with anyone else. Then we moved on to leg extensions. I think the angle of this doesn't do me any favours, but I am extending fully. I could push it a little bit more, but I'm not trying to overstrain, the back of my knees. So that was the first set, 93 kilos for 12 reps, and I did that twice. And then I moved down in the last two, moved down to about 79 kilos, and I did a 3-piece drop set. So after those squats, obviously my hamstrings and my quads are burning, but this is really obviously pushing my legs. I'm not sure what body fat percentage I am, but it's good that you can see the split down my quads a little bit on the left hand side there. Yeah, so I've done that first set and then I'm going to drop it about 15 kilos, move on to the next one, go till failure, and repeat, drop it again about 12-15 kilos. And I'm doing these half reps at the end just to really push myself, because as long as you're keeping the strain on your quads, you're working it. So this is about 45 kilos. 38 kilos. Yeah. You can see I'm just half repping at the end just to burn out my quads. And then on to the fourth and final set at the end. So it's the same thing, just repeating it, going till failure. I think it's hard. I can't even remember the rep count that I was doing, but obviously it's in the video so you guys can count for yourself. This was a Sunday night, so the gym was surprisingly busy. When I decided I was going to film, I thought there's a lot of people in there, but actually, if you're thinking about doing it, no one really cares. People sort of they just don't bother. It's quite low key, just filming on an iPhone anyway. So yeah, this is the last set of leg extensions I did. At this point, my legs are absolutely burning. Now we're going to laying hamstring curls. Hamstrings is a big thing I want to work on. That's why when I do start squatting properly, heavy squatting as well, obviously that will build up my hamstrings and my glutes well. But I do like the seated hamstring rather than the laying one, but this gym doesn't have it. There is another gym that I go to that does have it. So basically just doing full sets until I really start to feel the burn, and then just pushing it in the last 2 or 3 until I can't anymore. See those half reps there? That's just me getting as much in as I can. I think because I did the heavy squats at the start, even though they weren't full squats, it did put a lot of pressure on my body, tired me out quickly. There's a little drop set there, just in the weight, because I just couldn't do it. I think at the moment in my training, legs is a very satisfying thing to train because I haven't got any injuries anywhere. At the moment when I'm doing upper body, especially chest, sort of shoulder movements, that my front delts are quite overworked. Just generally, I think form and work and going to the gym regularly, maybe not warming up enough. So it's nice to train legs, even though it's something that a lot of people skip, and it's something that it's hard to get in the gym and just get on and do it, but after you've done it, it's definitely a good feeling. So the last thing is Smith machine split squats. I was exhausted by this point, so I've only got 10s on each side, and I'm pushing my body quite a lot. I did 15 reps on the right leg, 15 reps on the left leg. And I'm tired by this point, so I had a break in between switching over each leg. By this point of the workout, for me, it's mainly just pushing through and getting the reps in. You know, as long as I'm not doing anything that's going to damage my body, i.e. poor form, and the weight isn't stupid, if I'm feeling that burn in my legs, I'm happy. So going on to the left leg now. Just keeping that tempo. Yeah, you can see my form isn't the best in the world, but I'm getting it done. And what I want to do is match the reps I did on my right leg with my left leg, so that it's the same. I think in the last set that I did for the workout, I did 7 reps on my right leg and 5 on my left, so that was just completely down to failure. So this is the last set of the workout. Because I'm eating less calories, because I'm trying to burn a bit of fat off my belly mainly. I've noticed that I am not as strong, and I am struggling a little bit with, endurance throughout the workout. But as long as I carb up, 1 or 2 hours before, I'm pretty good. So that's that. Going into the last set of the workout. This is my left leg. I only get 5 reps as opposed to the 7 on the last one. And by this point, I'm just pushing through. So I'm about 87 kilos at the moment with an estimated, I would say, about 20% body fat. So what I want to do is cut my body fat, keep building muscle, keep building strength, and see how we go. This is my legs at the end of the session. So yeah, I'm going to do a back session next, back and buys. So I hope you guys enjoy.